Oh my goodness, the day has finally arrived. 2.0 update has dropped, and the man, the legend, the pigeon, Brewster has finally arrived. And I'm going to show you just how to get this legendary bird, who is not a Pokemon, as fast as possible. Let's go. Before we start this video, please like and subscribe down below. Thank you. Look at that gyroid dancing. So cute. Anyway, the first thing you need to do is to go on a Kapp'n tour and go dig up a gyroid fragment. Once you have one of these, you can bury it on your home island. You know, you gotta water them and show them some love. And you know you did it correctly if you see a little smoke animation coming out of the ground. So now you can either time travel or wait till the next day. I time travel, don't judge me. And, oh, we have a phone call. We have a phone call. Oh, it's Tom Nook. Oh, this must be for the DLC? DLC? Oh, so let's just fast forward this. This will be a whole different video, you know? Let's just, well, let's see what he has to say. Let's hear him out, guys. Let's hear him out. I know that's not what we're here for, but let's hear him out. Oh. Yep, DLC. Blah, 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 blah. Yep, talented. Sounds good. Anyway, so we're gonna restart actually, and you know, just end that conversation. Let's just pretend that didn't happen, and we're gonna go back to the place where we buried our gyroids. So let's go. Anyways, we're gonna go right back to my house, and we're gonna take out our shovel. Let's take out, oh, that is not the shovel. There we go. And we're going to dig up the gyroids we buried yesterday. And so, oh, look at that. We got a springoid, whatever it's called. And now, once we do that, we can head towards the museum. And of course, we get a few Nook Mile tickets. You might need those for the Kapp'n tour again later on. Anyways, we are going to put our shovel away, and we're going to head towards our beautiful, beautiful museum. So we head towards the museum, and we're going to talk to Blathers. So once we go inside the museum, we're going to see Blathers with a thought bubble. A thought bubble, yes. So, you know, take a little picture because we never see Blathers awake at this time. And I think once we do this, or once you see him having that thought bubble, you're going to talk to him. And it's going to start the entire quest to finding Brewster. And of course, he's going to, you know, just talk and blah, 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 blah. And he's going to give you the quest to find Brewster. And he's going to give you information about where to find him and how he wants to build a cafe in the museum. Blathers is then going to give you a picture of Brewster so you know what he looks like. I mean, obviously most of us already know what he looks like, but you know, it's good to have an extra photo of an NPC, which is so great, I guess, in my opinion. And so he's going to tell you good luck, and you're going to head out of the museum. And does the pigeon want to be found? Does he want to be found? I mean, he's been wandering around and, you know, just lost, absolutely lost. But you know, of course we want to find him. So we're gonna go take on this quest by Blathers, and we're gonna go right back on to another Kapp'n tour. So you're gonna need another 1,000 miles. So go ahead and head over to your dock. Oh my goodness, who is that? That is Kapp'n. And we're going to pay our hard-earned, grinded miles to Kapp'n, and he's going to take you on a boat ride, and you know, the usual, sing a song, whatever. So go ahead and pay your 1,000 miles. You know, you just gotta talk to him and just give him the miles, and in total you're gonna spend about 2,000 miles for finding Brewster. And so, you know, just talk to him. Let's speed it up, and you're gonna go on the boat, and of course he's going to sing you a song. And of course, we don't really want to hear him sing because we're gonna hear it thousands of times. So we're gonna speed up a little, and you know, he, whatever, how he sounds. And we're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. Look at us. Oh, look at that. He's sang the entire song in a few seconds. Once on one of these mystery islands, you can explore a bit to find Brewster. And it might take some time to look for him, but you'll find him probably on the right side of the island. And what do you know? We see Brewster wearing an adventurer outfit and just, wow, phenomenal. I'm so excited. And so once you find him, you have to speak to him, and he's gonna prompt you with a few things. And of course, let's just bask in this moment. Of course, we've been waiting for so long, just run around him, not just talk to him yet. Okay, so now we're going to speak to him, and he's gonna say "coo," and he's gonna be asking you if you're looking for gyroids, and you're gonna be given a few options. And of course, we're gonna say a Brewster, and he's going to tell you that's him, and you're going to tell him Blather sent you, and he's gonna be like, oh, all right, and you're going to just continue talking to him, and he's going to agree to come down to our island paradise. Now that's that. We can look around a little, maybe pick up a few fruits, or find a DIY, maybe even find a gyroid like you see here. We're gonna dig it up one more time. We want to collect as many of these as possible, and we can go back to Kapp'n and return to our island. So let's go. A little fun fact, if you spam B on your controllers, you can skip the entire cutscene of Kapp'n singing, which can save you a lot of time. Yes. Now back on our island, we're gonna... Oh my goodness, Toby. Oh, look how cute. Anyway, now that we're back on the island, we're gonna go talk to blah 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 Blathers once again. And he is going to be asleep this time, and he's going to tell us a few things. So we're gonna go talk to him once again. Now, once you talk to Blathers, he's going to tell you that the museum is going to be closed tomorrow so that construction could go underway. And so this is where we look at whether we want to do the fastest method possible to get the cafe. We can either, now hear me out, we can either wait a whole day or go to our settings to time travel. And I know, time traveling, everyone has a different opinion, but if you want to get the cafe as fast as possible, it might be beneficial to time travel to the next day. So of course, it is the next day, and we're going to head on down towards the museum to see the construction. Now, you don't technically have to go see the construction to know that the cafe is being built. And so we're going to do the same thing we just did previously if you want to get the cafe as fast as possible, which is to save your game and time travel one more day. Gasp. Again, it is the next day. Isabel is going to make an announcement about the cafe, and you'll know that the cafe is ready when she makes this announcement. And so here we are at the museum. It is time. What we've all been waiting for, friends. What we all have been absolutely waiting for. The Roost, the 24/7, it is open all day. The Roost Cafe, which holds our pigeon friend, Brewster. Here we are. So let's go inside. The music. So many memories. Anyway, once you get inside, you might see a few NPCs in here, even if you don't use an amiibo card. And I was going to show the dialogue with Daisy, but I think that should be a surprise that everyone finds for themselves. So what you're going to do is sit on one of these stools, and Brewster will talk to you a bit, and then he's going to tell you that coffee is approximately 200 bells, and if you want a cup. and you can either say yes or no. But why would you say no? This is the whole point you're here. You want to get a cup of coffee from Brewster. And so he's going to give you a cup of coffee and, you know, just coffee. Let's drink this best cup of pigeon milk coffee. And, oh, look at that. Look at that. We got our cup of coffee. Now, once you finish this cup of coffee, Brewster might take the cup, and this is what I noticed, but he starts wiping it. And so in my head, I was like, does he not wash dishes? I'm just kidding. I know. We all know that he's clean. He is pretentious. Is that the correct word? You know, like pay attention to details, and he is the absolute best. Right? I'm sure he washes those cups, right? Right? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you enjoyed, please stick around. I'll be making more fun content soon. Thank you guys again, and I'll see you guys soon.